Hey guys, welcome back to Best Faca Vids. Today we'll talk about the top 10 beach locations in the Caribbean. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's head into it. Number 10, Sugar Beach. Sugar Beach is unquestionably the best of Street Lucia's beaches, and it may even be the best beach in the Caribbean. The powdery white sand strip is sandwiched between the pavements, two conical peaks that jut out of the island and run parallel to the coast. These are the island's most iconic national landmarks and St. Lucia's national symbol. Sugar Beach is located on the island's west coast, a few kilometers south of Soufriere. The Sugar Beach Resort, a high-end hotel, dominates a section of the beach. However, the northern part of the beach is open to the public and can be accessed through the Viceroy Resort for the rest of us. Number 9. White River Entrance, Creole Beach, Jamaica. Despite the fact that this is one of the best beaches in the Caribbean, few people visit. The river is bluish-white in color and has a white sand bottom. It flows directly into the sea. You can join a tour and two down the river, visit the nearby town of Ocho Rios, or simply relax in the clear waters where the river meets the sea. A sand flat forms an amazing sandbar at this point. A visit to the nearby Blue Hole is also recommended. Number 8. Ocean Park Beach, Puerto Rico. Because of the water, the activities available, and its convenient location between the airport and San Juan, we believe this is one of the best beaches in the Caribbean. We had a wonderful time in Puerto Rico and hope to return someday. Ocean Park Beach is a popular hangout for locals and visitors alike, and there are plenty of delicious local restaurants within walking distance of the water. Alternatively, you can eat with your toes in the sand. The beach has a really low-key vibe, and even in the high season, it will likely be relaxed and relatively empty. The golden sand here may not be as wide as some of the other best beaches in the Caribbean, but it arches towards the beautiful UNESCO World Heritage City of San Juan. Number 7. Playa Ancan, Cuba. Cuba is one of the cheapest countries to visit. Plus, many of the best beaches in the Caribbean can be found on this island. Playa Ancan is located just a short bus or motorbike ride away from the city of Trinidad. We were amazed at how beautiful it was, having one of the best beaches in the Caribbean right next to the UNESCO World Heritage City of Trinidad. This makes it a place that you really can't miss. There are chairs for rent on the sand, and waiters will bring you drinks while you lounge or wait in the water. The hotels on Playa Ancan are great, but we still recommend staying in a casa, particularly in Trinidad, and day tripping to the beach because there's so much more to do in the Spanish colonial town. Playa del Este in Cuba, just outside of Havana, is one of the best beaches in the Caribbean, and it's only a short drive from one of the world's most energetic and exciting cities. This is the place to go if you want white sand, clear water, and a warm welcome from the locals. Cuba is still one of our favorite travel destinations. The culture, music, dance, and food. Yes, the food. It's excellent. All combined to make this one of the most popular Caribbean destinations in 2021 and beyond. We weren't expecting much when we took the short taxi ride out to Playa del Este. We figured that because it was so close to the capital, it wouldn't likely be all that nice. To our amazement, when we showed up at this long stretch of beach, the powdery sand and rolling aquamarine waters seemed to go on forever. We swam, hung out with locals, and had a blast. This is definitely one of the best beaches in the Caribbean, simply for the vibe alone. Don't miss the cheap piso food stands that are nearby, where you can get pork with rice and salad for around $3. Number 5. Ambergris Caye, Belize. Ambergris Caye is without a doubt one of the best and most relaxed beaches in the Caribbean Sea. Aside from perhaps nearby Caye Caulker, whose motto is literally "Go slow," Ambergris Caye screams Caribbean perfection. This Caribbean island, with its powdery white sand, laid-back locals, and plenty of excellent snorkeling and scuba diving thanks to the Belize Barrier Reef, is still one of our favorites. Take the time to ride a bike along the meandering beach path, wade in the crystal-clear waters, or take a day trip to the nearby 124-meter-deep Blue Hole. Ambergris Caye will likely be a place that you plan to return to time and time again because it's not just one of the best beaches in the Caribbean, it's also one of the region's funkiest islands. Number 4. Tobago Cays, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tobago Cays in the Grenadines is a marine protected area home to 5 breathtaking islands, rich coral reefs, and hundreds of grass-munching turtles. A trip to the Tobago Cays always includes snorkeling and a stop on at least one or two of these idyllic atolls. If you're sailing around and you notice that the waters and islands look familiar, that's likely because this was the spot where they filmed some of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. When Jack Sparrow was abandoned on an island in the famous Disney film, he was actually on Petite Tobac. Number 3. Palm Island, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Palm Island and St. Vincent and the Grenadines personifies the beauty of the best beaches in the Caribbean. Pulling up on a sailboat or by a fisherman's boat from the nearby Union Island, you'll likely feel like you found the most beautiful place on earth. Even if you don't stay in the expensive all-inclusive luxury resort here, you can visit the island on day trips and sailing tours. We booked a day trip sailing through the resort, setting off aboard a catamaran. We stopped off at numerous Grenadine islands and had an amazing trip, which included lunch and drinks for $100 USD per person. Number 2. Mourne Rouge, Grenada. Despite the fact that Grenada's Grand Anse Beach receives far more attention, we find that Mourne Rouge, BVC Beach, provides a more relaxed Caribbean experience. Mourne Rouge is close enough to the action while still being secluded, with a few funky bars and hotels nearby, as well as some luxury dining options with stunning views over the bay. At the Plywood Bar, you can relax and enjoy delicious lambi bites, breaded and fried conch meat, while sipping a refreshing pina colada and watching the sunset into the Caribbean Sea. Number 1. Carlisle Bay, Barbados. Carlisle Bay in Barbados is actually split into multiple beaches, including Browns Beach, Pebbles Beach, and Bayshore, and is without a doubt one of the best beaches in the Caribbean. There are some excellent restaurants along this powdery white coastline, as well as a funky little fish sandwich stand called Cuzzers, which is likely the most popular on the island. Make sure to stop by and try some of the local cutters, which cost around $4. The bay itself is a crescent-shaped white sand stretch of perfection that creates a natural harbor on the west coast of Barbados. It acts as the main harbor for sailboats, yachts, and cruise ships for the capital city of Bridgetown.